Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Pink Sweets with a 1 instead of an I. So today I'm going to continue my monochromatic series, and by the color of my shirt, you can tell that we're doing red today. Becky Pangman, here, one of my subscribers, requested that as the next color. So hi Becky, thank you very much for requesting it, and that's what I'm going to do today. And after red will be purple. Smile Zone, one of my other subscribers, wanted purple, so I will be doing that. That'll probably be up tomorrow, so thank you as well for the suggestion. And I've already done my eyebrows. I used a lip pencil today that's like a reddish pink to do the eyebrows, and then I used my Glam Glow Starter as my moisturizer and to prep my skin for makeup. And then I already have on my my base, my white paint stick, so just to save some time. And now I'm going to get started. So I'm going to use my tape as usual and put that on the outer corner. I'm going to do different shades of red, and I might even, I haven't decided yet, I might even do like a more like a blushy contour instead of a bronzy contour today, but we will see. That would turn it kind of into more of an editorial look, so I will decide whether or not I want to do that. But yeah, so let's get started. So first and foremost, I'm going to go in with as soon as I knew I was doing red, I decided that I had to use I had to set down my moisturizer. I knew that I wanted to use a few different things. I knew I wanted to use my Trading Mekka Beta palette because this has some beautiful reds like right here and here, and it's like a different tone of red. I knew that I wanted to use my Juvia's Place palettes, not this one, the Volume 1 Saharan Blush palette, because this has a beautiful red right here, so I knew I wanted to do that, and I'll probably use that when I do my orange one as well. And then two of the other Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes, the Festival palette, which Charlotte won, is this one here, has that red, and then Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette, also has this red in there. And then I also have two SugarPill pigments. One is Countess and one is Asylum, so those are both red. And then, last but not least, I have the Melt Cosmetics, the Haze stack. And the shade Haze is absolutely stunning. It's like a metallic red. So I'm going to use probably a combination of all of those. So let us do it. All right, so I'm going to start with the Beta palette from Trading Mekka, and I'm going to use, I won't use that one because I use that for highlight. I'm going to use this Sephora, clean it off my color switch. Is it a Sephora? No, I lied. It's a Morphe brush. It is my Morphe M441. So it's a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to start with this shade right here. It's almost like a red with like a corally tone, and I'm going to do that shade first, and then I'm going to build it up with, I need my mirror, I'm going to build it up with some of the other more red tones. So I'm going to start, just make sure there's no creases. So I'm going to start on the outer. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. There are many different shades of red, as you guys know. There are like pink reds, there's red reds, there's burgundy reds, there's purpley reds. So this is more like a pinky coral red. And we will build that up with like a red too. But this is just to have a crease shade that's not just like a brown or like a neutral tone. It's getting pretty dark outside. It looks like we're going to get a storm. Kind of glad about it because I think we need something to wash away the pollen. And that is why I have my hair up. Anytime you see my hair up, it is 9 times out of 10 because it is either raining or going to rain, because when my hair is down and it's going to rain, my hair won't do anything. So, okay, now I'm going to go into the festival palette. And I'm going to use the red that's in there, which is called Izafa, which is right here. That's a very pretty red as well. And I'm just going to kind of put that on just the outer part on top of where we put the Trading Mekka shade. See how that brightened it up and deepened it at the same time. So I need recommendations, you guys, for some movies to watch this weekend. I might have asked for them in my last tutorial as well, but I want to watch a good scary movie. So if you know of any on Netflix streaming, then please let me know. Today is supposed to be a very rainy weekend, which means it'll probably be a stay indoors and snuggle with my puppies weekend. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette, and I'm going to further brighten that up with the color Zane right here. I'm just going to kind of put that. And then I think we're going to give it some dimension with the SugarPill Countess pigment. Now, keep in mind, well, first of all, I'm putting blush on my eyes, but keep in mind that any red eyeshadow can potentially stain your lids. But if it does, I mean, it comes off after a couple days. It's just you want to make sure that you don't have somewhere to go the next day where you're not going to wear makeup, because your eyelids will be pink and it'll look like you have pink eye. Or at least that's what it does to me. Okay, I'm going to go in with, I'm actually going to go in with a combination of Asylum and Countess. Asylum is a very bright red, and it's like a metallic. And then Countess is a burgundy red, like a wine color. Actually, no, I'm just going to use Countess, yeah. So I'm going to use Countess, and then I'm going to use Haze on my lid. Oh, I don't want to drop any of one of these. Okay. If I were to drop one of these pigments, y'all, I'd be like, I'm done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Because these are like, the pigment would just literally go everywhere. Oh, I need to grab some glitter glue. Hang on one moment. I'll be right back. For you, it'll only be a second. Okay, we're back. All right, so I'm going to use that. Actually, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild crease brush to put the Countess shade in the outer V. Just going to kind of use what's in the lid and tap it off. Yes, that is exactly what I was looking for. Just something that's a little bit of a deeper shade to just deepen up that outer V. Let's see. And I will be doing, with some of the shades, I will do like a cut crease and a halo eye and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that with orange. I feel like that's a good shade to do that with, because with oranges, You have like a pastel orange, you have a bright neon orange, you have your regular orange, you have a burnt orange, you have many more different shades of orange to use. Okay. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live on Instagram at some point next week. I'll announce when I'm going to do it so that you guys will know ahead of time, as soon as I know what time I'm going to do it. And basically what I'll do is I will put on a mask, and then I'll put on a mask, and then I'll do like a Q&A with you guys. And I'll answer questions that I already have, like, out. But then if you guys have any other questions while you're in the live, I'll try to, I'll be reading the comments, so I'll try to answer them too. So I'm using this shade by Jeffree Star called Poinsettia, and it is a liquid lipstick. And I'm putting that on the lid, and then I'm going to put the haze shade over it. I decided to do that instead of using a glitter glue. And I think I'm probably going to do a weeknight, do the live on a weeknight, probably, I don't know, maybe like around 8 or 9 o'clock. What do you guys think about that? Because I figure, people with kids, or kids will be asleep already, so you can have time to sit back and unwind and watch. And unless you work nights, which I know a lot of people do, but unless you work nights, then you'll already be off work. So I think that'll be overall a good time. So I'm going to go in with Haze right here. And like I said, I'll announce on Instagram when I'm going to go live. And I'll try to say it also in the tutorial, whatever tutorial I do before I go live, once I know. Since I know there's a couple of you that don't have Instagram. This is a really pretty metallic red. I was going to use Love Plus from SugarPill, because that is like the ultimate red. But I figured that's what most people doing a red look would use, so kind of wanted to use something different. Oh my gosh, that color is so pretty. I don't know why I don't use this more often. And with the Melt Cosmetic stacks, if there's a shade that you like, but you don't want to buy the whole stack, sorry about that, for, like $50 or $40 or $50, you can just buy one color. Like, they sell each color individually. I'm just going back into that with that Morphe brush. I'm just going to blend that so it's a little bit more seamless. And I don't want to lose that bright red along the outer edge. So I do like that about Melt, because you guys know I've broken a couple of my shades, so that is no bueno, not good. All right, so I'm gonna get this liquid lipstick off the back of my hand so it doesn't stain the back of my hand. And then I'm going to drop a makeup brush. I'm telling you guys, I drop something in every video. Alright, let's get this fallout off my face. I can't wait to do the all purple look. Purple is also my favorite color, Smile Zone. So, Smile Zone is her screen name. In case you guys are like, what are you saying? I think I'm saying that right. Okay. Looks crazy with the red brows too. I should have done regular brows. Oh well. Okay, so I'm going to close up this stack. And then we will do our face. So I'm going to use the Milk Blur Stick for my face. I really like this stick. It really blurs the pores, and I feel like it, I don't know, I just feel like it really works very well. I feel like it makes the foundation stick. And I just do it in my T-zone. I don't really go further out. Alright, so I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I mean, in terms of foundation. I'm going to do the stick again from Makeup Revolution. And I'm going to do the L'Oreal Pro Glow. This is 24-hour wear. I don't know who wears 24-hour foundation. I've said that before. Except for me, who sometimes falls asleep in my makeup. You guys know I've done that a few times. And that is not something I recommend, let me tell you. Because every time I've done it, well, most of the times that I've done it, it's actually turned out to be red or pink eyeshadow, which is a disaster because then I really have pink eyes. This Pro Glow foundation, let me tell you guys, I like this foundation in terms of the way it feels and everything like that, the price, the formula, everything, except for the shade. The shade, well, the shade I picked up anyhow. I don't know about the rest of the shades. For some reason, I'm a different shade according to them in this formula, but I feel like it almost has like a gray cast. I don't know. Do you guys see that? It almost feels like it has a gray cast, and I see it every time I put it on, and I think, well, maybe I should mix it with something else. It doesn't matter what I mix it with. It just, I mean, once I put my powder on, that goes away. But it's like, it's irritating. I don't know why it does that. Huh. I'm not sure. Even in the tube, it looks like it almost has like a grayish cast. It's bizarre. It's the shade 201, which is Creamy Natural. Oh, I actually should be getting something with ivory or porcelain in the I almost said in the title, in the name. In the name, not the title. Okie doke. We're going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Wet n Wild. We got to talk. Not that they watch my videos, but this is light ivory. We need a better shade range from a lot of different companies. We need more deep tones and we need more fair tones. We need as light as you can go, as in white, which a lot of companies have started doing. And we need as dark as you can go, because, and we need a lot in between too, because people are not only 4 shades, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And a lot of companies seem to think that people are only made up of 4 different skin tones. Fenty Beauty is one of the few that right off the bat came out with 40 different shades. And I know certain companies can't always come out with, you know, in every single foundation they put out, I guess, because they're like, well, what if that foundation doesn't do well and we end up pulling it? But I don't know. I think if you're going to release something, do it well. Okay, I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin powder, not foundation. I'm going to use that directly under my eyes on my beauty blender. Donovan Gibb here on YouTube recommended this powder, and he is awesome. You should check him out. He's great. And he said that this was really good even for under the eyes, and I would agree with him. So I just put this mainly in my T-zone because it really minimizes your pores and makes your skin look flawless. Okay, let's see what I need. I need this. My Real Techniques with tape on the end of it somehow buffing brush. Just gonna stamp that on the outer part since I'm gonna be putting a lot of stuff on the outer part. I don't want any foundation to still be tacky because then I'll have a hard time blending my bronzer and stuff or my blush onto it. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I just realized when I looked at my picture on Instagram that I forgot to put mascara on in my last video, you guys. That's why I need to be able to, wish I could do my makeup live so that you guys could be like, girl, you need to remember your blush. Alright, so I'm going to go into Lena in the Blush Volume 2 from Juvia's Place. And I'm going to mix it with, I'm just going to go there, Zane, which is this beautiful red shade that we put on our eyes. And that's going to be intense. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Don't worry. I'm a little worried, but don't worry. We'll blend it out. We just need a better, bigger, something magical brush to help us. Help. Send help. Okay. Let's use this Juvia's Place brush. Well, I said I wanted to use my blush as my contour. I think I accomplished that stuff. Oh my gosh. That is the first time I've said a word like that on my channel. In real life, it's a different story, but on my channel, I have not. Okay. Well, we are stuck with a very rosy cheek. I'm just gonna clean that up a little bit. That's okay. It's an editorial look, I guess. Like I said, right? Just gonna kind of stamp it. Oh, that fixed it a little bit. That blush is so pigmented. When it goes on, that's it. And I used it with a very dense brush. So that was also, there we go. All right, we fixed it. We fixed it. Okay. So I like doing skincare. And when I do skincare, I'm just going to use this blush right here. I mean, bronzer. I do not need any more blush. This is MAC Brook Candy collab called Golden. Just going to put a little bit of that in some of the other places. I love doing skincare. And I did a Get Unready With Me video a while back on my channel of my nightly skincare routine. And I feel like lately I haven't been as good at doing my skincare. I mean, I have. Like, I've washed my face, taken off my makeup for the most part. And I've put on, like, my face cream. Just put a little there. Is that fuzz in my hair? There we go. And I have I've not been remembering my eye cream though, and I'm telling you, that Drunk Elephant eye cream. I only have a sample of it. I was looking to see if I had it over here, but I don't. I only have a sample of it, but that stuff works, and I haven't been using it properly. Like, I haven't been using it at all lately, and I noticed a difference. So, because I feel like without it, I have, like, you know, kind of these under eye bags that I don't like. So I'm going to use a combination of the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit, which looks, come on, focus, there we go, which looks like this. And I'm going to use this shade right here, which is called Pink Opal. No, Pink Heart right here. And it has like a pink shift to it. And then I'm also going to use Rose Crush from the Metal Crush eyeshadow, Metal Crush highlighter palette from Kat Von D, this one right here. And I'm going to use my Juvia's Place highlighter brush. And I'm going to spray my face with my rose toner. I'm telling you guys, you need to get this. If you have a Trader Joe's near you, $3.99. You cannot beat that. And it works just as well as Fix Plus. It works just as well as the Kopari Rose Toner. I love it. I didn't think I was going to use anything else ever again other than that and the Kopari, and I'm sold. I don't need to go buy the Kopari one for $20-some anymore. So I'm just going to mix those two together. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at how stunning. That is like blinding. And I love this Juvia's Place brush, not blush. It is just perfect for highlighter, I'm telling you guys. I feel like my highlighter looks better ever since I switched to it because it's, I don't know, it just disperses it perfectly. And really like melds it in with the skin and with the blush instead of being like a stripe on your face. I'm just going to put a little here. And then I'm going to take that flat shader brush, the Morphe one, the blue one, and I'm going to use Pink Heart on my brow bone, and I'm going to use Rose Crush in my inner corner. Gosh, my dog is snoring. Now we're going to use, oh, I need that brush again. Don't throw it away just yet. Okay, we're done with the Moonshine Glow Kit. Use the Rose Crush. I love using this eyeshadow. No. Again, Anya, this highlighter as eyeshadow. Like, I like using it in the inner corner even more than I like using it on my face. And I need to buy a backup because I don't know if it's going to be permanent. See how pretty that is? Just for the inner corner. And yes, it's chunky and glittery, but I just love it. I think I have something in the corner of my eye. I got it, I think. Okay. Figured pink would be a good color to pair with the red. Alright, so now we'll go in with mascara. We'll use the the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. Oh, I need to go to Walmart this weekend and get the butterfly one Charlotte recommended. I'm really excited. I love finding a good drugstore mascara because, you know, I think I've said this before, but mascara is something that I replace the most. It You're supposed to replace it once every 3 months. As often as I use mascara, I try to replace it even a little bit more frequently. So spending, $20 some on a mascara is really not something I want to do if I can avoid it. Okay, now we're going to do our lower lash line. I'm going to take this smudge brush that I used for my lid earlier. I'm going to go back into the Saharan Volume 1, and I'm going to use this under my lash line. I may not use any lip liner today. I mean eyeliner. Or lip liner, really. Well, actually the red lipstick I'm going to wear is kind of a liner. I'm just buffing that. See, that's the one thing. This particular mascara, I feel like it transfers to the lower lash line sometimes without me even noticing it. And all of a sudden I'm like, why do I have red on, not red, black on my face? And then I'm like, oh, it's flaky mascara. Okay, I like that. And I think I'm going to skip liner today. Okay. Now I need to remove the foundation from my lips. Don't I have a wiper there? Try to use one wipe per video. Okay, got rid of that. And then put a little bit more of the highlighter on my upper lip. Okay. I'm going to use NARS Cruella. It's a really pretty red shade. And it is like a crayon. And I'm going to use that. Actually, I had like 5 of these. Hold on. Okay. Sephora gave them out for birthday gifts. And then they had them as a 100-point perk. And so I got even more. I like it because it's long lasting. It's pretty much the only NARS product I use at the moment. I have one other NARS product. I think I used it once on my channel, and it's a highlighter palette, but they're not a brand that I use a lot. Let me know if you guys use them. And if you do you have any products that you love by them? Because everything I've used by them other than that lip thing, I have not particularly loved. And then I'm using Jeffree Star's Poinsettia over top because it's metallic and gorgeous. I went to a Christmas gala at the Kennedy Center in DC last December with my parents and my husband, and I wore poinsettia, and then I had like a red and silver glitter look for my eyes because it was like a Christmas gala. So just putting some mascara on the lower lash line, a little bit more on the upper. I would only apply a second coat on the upper if it's still slightly tacky or wet, because otherwise it's just going to start to flake. And I think as crazy as this sounds, and I just dropped 2 more brushes. Just going to put a little more blush. I think that looks kind of cool as like it's almost like a blushy contour. It's more like like I said, like an editorial look. So this is the final look. I like the lips. And I'm going to put close-ups on my Instagram. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below anything else you want to see on my channel. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.